This is question 3 of area and perimeter. Actually, this question is a continuation to the previous question. If you understand the previous question, you'll be able to understand this question. Now, we are asked the question, find the area of the shaded figure. You have two triangles inside a rectangle. Well, how do we know this is a rectangle? Well, you have a length and its breadth, and it's all 90 degrees. That means this is parallel to this is parallel to this, and it is a rectangle. So how do we do this question? How do we find out the area of this? Well, you need to draw a line. Actually, the line is really drawn for you, but I'm just going to draw it again. This line here. We divide this rectangle into two parts. Okay, all right. So this is parallel to this is also 90 degrees. So can you see, we call this rectangle, small rectangle A, small rectangle B. Can you see that this triangle here, let's call it X. Triangle X is within this rectangle. Alright, like that. I hope you can see this. Just like this. Now, if I were to cut it into two, you can see that this part is is equal to this. So this is half of this rectangle, and this triangle is half of this, which means this triangle is half of this rectangle. In fact, the formula for finding the area of a triangle is equal to half the area of the rectangle it is in. For example, over here, the base is here. What is the base? The base is actually the length of this rectangle. The length of this rectangle, which is 20 cm. And the height here, what is the height? Well, the height is, we don't know what the height is, but let's assume is 7 cm. Let's assume. So this now, it's half times base times height. So it's half this rectangle. Likewise, this next triangle, we call it Y, is also half rectangle, small rectangle B. See, this here is the base, which is also 20 cm, and the height is also here. The height is, if this is 7, this is 3. If this is 8, this is 2. If this is 6, this is 4. It does not matter. Why? Why does it not matter if we do not know the height? Well, we know that this triangle, the area of this triangle, is half the area of this rectangle. And this triangle, it's half the area of this rectangle. Therefore, both areas of the triangle is equal to the half of the area of the entire rectangle. Now, for some of you who will need more time to think through this, and I want you to do that. You try the question again, see whether it click. The explanation is spot on, is accurate. The question is, do you get it? And don't say you get it if you don't get it. It has to click here. It has to create that aha effect. And when you get the aha effect, it means that you truly understand. And when you truly understand, you will be able to do questions such as this. Write to me if, let's say, it does not click, and after a week it still does not click. Write to me, and I will create more questions like this so that you can see the correlation. All right? All the best.